And the moment that a person taps out or submits or gets knocked out, they're removed from the jungle environment. Amazing what they can do with GPS tags.
That sounds incredibly barbaric, but, Cal, I know you do have a lot of experience fighting around the world. I understand different decades of your fighting experience.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very different time, and, of course, we've got a top 10 battle in this one, number 4 in the rankings. Takao Kusotare in the red, the burgundy, if you will, shorts. His opponent, Masa Ahondara, 6th ranked among the 93-kilogram fighters. In the green.
Just a nice battle of clinching to start us out right now. Nothing too fancy.
Oh, and a big head out of the clinch, and that's a huge a mistake by Kusotare. You got to keep your hands up out of the clinch. I think that was Ahondara seeking a very opportunistic moment by spinning back kick by Kusotare.
Now they're just trading a little bit of leather. They'll probably go back to the clinch. I think
jumping knee.
We might see this one taken to the ground relatively soon, because I don't know if these men are too comfortable with throwing the leather.
I'll have to see. I know Masa Ahondara and Takao Kusotare both sitting with 4 and 3 records. The amazing thing, Cal, every single win, every single loss via knockout or TKO, so they certainly know how to throw leather.
Like I said, not comfortable throwing the leather, because if they were comfortable, every single win and loss would be coming not by TKO, would be coming by another means.
Lovely spinning back fist by Takao Kusotare. And Kusotare has shown an amazing way to knock some...
Oh, another spinning back fist, a beautiful one.
They're putting on a display for this Hokkaido crowd. And again, 2 of Japan's own top-notch fighters.
And just a beautiful match to open us up tonight at KUMITE. Yeah, those jungle fights, though, back in my day, they were crazy.
So they just dropped you off. They just absolutely dropped you off in the middle of nowhere in some jungle area. They tracked. And how do they know where you were? How do they know if a fight took place?
GPS tags and a bunch of video cameras. I'm not saying that this was like a remote, deserted island.
Oh, okay.
It was wired up pretty well. I mean, this was close to the end of my career.
It sounds like almost the type of movie sort of plot you'd see where it's like, hey, we need to thin out the ranks of some sort of
the
prison.
Most dangerous game was Cowards play compared to this one, Matty. I mean, honestly, I made it to the final 2, lost in the end to one of the members of the Ota faction.
The Ota faction, of course, legendary fighting family. Here in Japan especially, I believe they were the Japanese representatives in many a tournament.
Oh yes, I mean, honestly.
Very long period. Most of the 1990s, I think, they really started to dominate the early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah, I mean, I was towards the end of my career. Kenichiro Ota was at the beginning of his career. I mean, amazing fighter, an amazing final fight. I mean, the blood got into my eyes and mixed with the mud, and I couldn't see, and he sunk on that rear naked choke, and I had to tap. But quite frankly, an experience that I would live through again and again. Spinning back kick, and now with another
countered
clinch.
with the I guess the reverse waist lock, if you had to call it something. He had his back from a standing position, but Kusotare, very good at ring awareness, always knows where he is at all times, I think. Oh, nice body kick. And he had Ahondara cornered and was able to strike, really going for the aggressive. Oh, the big big attack, and Kusotare is down.
But he's able to recover into the half guard, switching back into full mount, but pushing himself back up in the corner.
Wonderful awareness.
Recovery.
Wonderful awareness by Kusotare, and he's able to just regain that advantage, at least from positioning in the ring. Here against the ropes, he's got Ahondara. He has the two. Well, he worked his way into a double necktie. Wonderful clinch work by both men. Textbook stuff. If you're training for mixed martial arts or even for Muay Thai, where clinching is such an integral part of the sport, this is the kind of stuff you'd want to study.
But you notice that long exertion of clinch work, and all he got out of it, all he was able to muster was a weak uppercut. Oh, look at those odds!
Oh, he's down with less than a minute to go. And Honda Elantra says no more.
Ring the dinner bell, it's over.
Masa Ahondara, TKO victory. What a big finish, and you can see the talent of these two fighters, that a fight can just change in an instant like that. He gets caught with a big punch. He's down.
I think you'll agree with me, Matty. This one was too close to call up until that point. You had the one knockdown, but it was still a very even fight. And those two hooks, and finally a couple down punches. Beautiful finish to a beautiful fight.
Well, that's kind of how it goes sometimes here in KUMITE. The caliber of the talent, especially at 93 kilograms, is so high that you just got to watch out to see who is going to hit that important first strike that is going to rock the opponent, because sometimes they can swarm on you. If it takes that much to down a man, then, I mean, it really is going to be the kind of blow that can finish a fight. And Masa Ahondara